We need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need flowers, I'm living. First time I seen him.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go at the link. Chooses to bring this one out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now begin the drive with Dillon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Looking right, and he finds him. And what a hit there. Ouch, he pays the price for moving the chains that time.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throwing for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. We're on here with Will Shipley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Dumps it off to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll come up 1st and 10. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Able to find Dotson here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
After the sack, another pass on second down. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Eagles get to it.
You know, Kate, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time, pursuit and effort, pursuit and effort. Pursue, and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up in primo position.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And the Steelers go in nickel, 3rd down.
Hey, easy, 63, pass.
Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And that brings up 4th and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that's our final moment of the opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to the link right after this. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll throw on 1st. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 41. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. To the air, third and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession.
At their own 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Good, check.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Tight end going in motion here. From the pistol, Hurts. Escapes out to the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts to throw. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Has a hole left, room to run. Into the red zone. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Silver, set.
Handoff headed right. Barkley. He cuts outside. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Barkley can't fight right past that line. They stop him at the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 1.
Hey, 73,
Brings up second
73.
and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Here's Hurts. Buying some time right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Now Hurts. The back grabs it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles with it on 4th and 1. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. On 4th down, Hurts. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Good. Set. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On first down, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Another try following the sack. It's Dotson on the catch. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. Slot man motioned over. On third down, it's Hurts. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up fourth and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. Cordero Patterson to return for the Steelers. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be at about the 17-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Throw complete to Warren. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and throw it here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll double their lead to 6. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Big gain downfield. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's trying to go deep again. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Throwing it again here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here. They are throwing it again. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the red zone now. Chased down to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
It's caught Metcalf. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Motioning him from the slot right. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that 1st down, and he went and got it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Goal to go, they're passing. It's caught, Warren. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
70 range.
They'll throw it again. Escapes the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No time.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That stop made by T.J. Watt. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 32. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. They bring the tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Man in motion, headed right. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Zach Bond with the tackle. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. 79 Bronco.
Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. Second and 10 now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot.
Eagles 20.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Back to throw. Metcalf's got it, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Shotgun handoff for Patterson. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers lead by 15 now.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Barkley trying this up the gut, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Smith. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Let's get up here with the dummy offense. Crowd, let's get it.
On first down, Hurts. Looking the sideline, that's Goddard. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down throwing for Hurts. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
At the 40-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
On 4th down, Hurts. He's got it inside the 25. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Hurts now from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
63.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This finds Smith. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's on the move. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Great. Set. Crowd, let's get it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Catch is made in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a one-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth. Just inside the 2-minute warning, they have to get the onside kick back. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On second down, Warren. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Let's go. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll go again with Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
On second down, Warren gets it again. Has a lane inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. So the Steelers come in and take